Hi guys, I'm Nick, and I've been roaming the open road for 3 years in too many self-built camper vans. I'm currently travelling with my partner Sam, hey, and when we are lucky, my pup Lord Onyx comes for a joyride with us too. Subscribe for van life adventures every week. Welcome back to our Euro trip. So far, we have hopped on the Eurotunnel from the UK to France, beating all Brexit and COVID requirements that came our way. We did the dreaded 14-hour drive through France to Spain, explored some of the most epic places we have ever laid our eyes on, including the semi-desert landscape, Picos de Europa and Embalse de Riano. The north of Spain is full of unbelievable places. This week we answer one of our most asked questions, how we keep clean in the van. We crack on with more adventures heading into Lyon for a tapas tour of the city and get our boots dirty in some incredible red clay mountains. But guys, do you ever have those days when things just go wrong?
Are you gutted?
Well, we had quite a few of these this week.
Hola amigos! Welcome back to this week's YouTube.
We finally got our clothes off.
We thought we'd kick it off anyway with our hygiene routine in the van.
Absolutely. So over here we've actually got our jackery, which my shaver ran out of battery and it doesn't reach from inside, so we're bringing it outside so I can get a haircut.
Yeah, Nicola's hairdressers, of course.
She always does a good job.
And then in the background on this side, step over this way a second, we've got the hose lock portable shower 7-litre unit. It's literally just like a hand pump and it builds up pressure and you just spray it on your body, as well as the Faith in Nature shampoo and conditioner.
It's a fancy little shower setup.
Yeah.
We do also have a shower curtain if we want a bit of privacy, but there is nobody around.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
And if they do catch a glimpse,
I think they're in for a bit of luck.
As we had a full cleanse of ourselves, we thought we'd cleanse the entire van too. If you live in a van with a dog, or me, our hair gets everywhere. So a good shake and floof of the bedding and a full sweep out is always needed. We also like to open all the doors to give the van a good airing where we can. Just before we headed off, we did one last wonder of this beautiful location. I know I will see you again soon. What are you doing, Onyx? Hey? Onyx has been sleeping all day, haven't you? Look at him. Is it because you went on 2 hikes in 2 days? Is it too much for you? Oh my god. Go on then, go back to bed.
he hasn't had his 18 hours.
I know, you haven't even had your dinner.
We are now in Lyon. We came here because we needed an air on the way to our next stop, and we thought we'd just stick around as we've not done a city yet.
Yeah, see what Lyon has to offer, I guess.
Yeah, and treat ourselves to some Spanish grub.
Be a nice change, somebody else cooking.
Yeah, but as you can see, it is definitely much colder now. We're further north, so we've got our hats out, coats out, everything. My feet are numb, but it is supposed to be about
15 degrees.
15 degrees by
Cloudy
peak today, but it's a little chilly in the mornings, isn't it?
And I think the weather for the next couple of days is meant to be pretty bad, so we might find somewhere near a city where it's got something to
do. Yeah. So anyway, we'll crack on going around Lyon, and I hope you enjoy your time here with us. Also, just to note on this air in Lyon, it is free for motorhomes to park in as long as you are on the designated motorhome bays. If you can't fit onto them, because apparently they fill up really quickly, but obviously it is October, nearly November, so it's quite quiet, then you do have to pay a small amount to go on the actual car park, and you can stay here for free for up to 48 hours. There's water, waste disposal and bins, so I think that's pretty good for a city stop off. Anyway, now let's go into Lyon.
Our next stop passed directly through Lyon, so we thought we'd check out our very first city in Spain. We saw 2 iconic sites, Plaza San Marco, so Onyx could drink from the sacred fountains, and the Lyon Cathedral, so Onyx could get his photo with the Lyon sign. Next thing we know, Cece from Wild Road Camper, who I met at Camp Quirky Festival a few years ago, dropped me a message. Turns out she was meeting other van lifers at the exact air we were at, and spotted our van flaunting the giant UK sticker. How cool is that? So of course, when she invited us along for a tapas tour of the city, we couldn't say no. Thank you to all of you for letting us gatecrash the party. We had the best time.
Salut!
And guys, if you live in Europe and looking for a custom van build, check out Cece. Her builds are a beaut.
mayones, please.
Por favor.
Por favor.
The next day was full of work and pastel de natas.
Guys, we put the camera down for a few days. Apologies, we weren't really doing much, were we?
No, we just had a chill.
Yeah, we were working and chilling out, so there's nothing really much to watch unless you're interested in watching Gogglebox. Then it could have been like that.
Watching just you work, and I guess the weather's turned a little bit here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit rainy,
Yeah.
but now we're here in the north of Spain at Las Majulas.
Woo! It's so beautiful.
And here we're surrounded by red clay mountains.
Yeah.
And this is where the Romans actually dug for
Gold. So
been doing
hopefully
history.
we find some of our own and then we can come back to the UK super rich.
Onyx, are you going to find some gold for us? Are you going to find lots of gold for us?
Las Majulas is a unique landscape and UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its deep red clay mountains that soar high above the chestnut tree woodland beneath it. The appearance of this environment came from the Romans when they established a gold mine here in the 1st century AD. We did a 16-kilometre walk and back from Las Majulas town to the viewpoint of Orellán, which has the best views of the entire place. It was truly breathtaking. If you come here and only have the chance to do one thing, I highly recommend this trail.
Guys, we've made it to the Mirador de Orellán. Woo! Oh my
That's
god.
exactly how you say it.
It was the steepest, most exhausting climb, and considering I've done mountains before, I thought that was difficult.
Beautiful walk though, through the forest.
I mean, it's 18
like
degrees.
Yeah.
18 degrees and it's really humid right now, so that probably is why I'm bloody hot. And I didn't really wear outdoor gear, did I? I've got nothing on that's breathable. Anyway, we're at the top now, so this is the views.
Make my legs feel like
Jelly.
We've just finished our hike up Las Majulas and it is beautiful.
Yeah, very tiring.
However, we are not allowed to actually park here tonight, so we're going to move on.
And I found a spot on Park for Night, which is where we've been finding most of our spots. So it's
yeah.
next to a lake,
Plenty.
and I've got my fingers crossed it's as dreamy as it says. And if that one doesn't work out, I have another one next to a river
And then
that
another.
hopefully is as dreamy as it says. So let's go.
Sam's going down the track to check it because it looks a bit suspicious.
He's going to make sure that the ground is hard and that there's space for us to turn around if we do go down there. If not, there are a couple of spaces just further down there which we can stay at. It's just this one's further away from the road.
It's not very even down there. There is some rocks, but I probably wouldn't risk it, to be honest.
So back closer to the road. Cool. So the first park up was a fail and the second park up was a fail, but along the track of the second park up is this beautiful lay-by. But as you can see, the main road is literally just at the top of that track, so we're kind of hoping to be like further down and away. It's not a problem. Sometimes when you're in a big van, you just have to make some sacrifices. I know LL would have absolutely made it. So yeah, this is where we're parked at right now, and it is absolutely beautiful. The sun is setting behind the mountains over there, and we've got a river view from the side door, so not complaining. Anyway guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. Today we have woke up to the most miserable weather we have had so far on this trip. It is torrential rain. Yeah. So today I think it's going to be a van day.
Chill out, work, catch up on things, I guess.
Catch up on lots of work, because I've definitely been delayed on that, haven't I, with all of the adventures we've been having.
There's too much fun going on,
Yeah,
so we need to catch up on the work so we can carry on the fun, right?
And talking about too much fun, we haven't made it to Portugal yet. We were kind of hoping to make it there this weekend,
Yeah.
so it's now Sunday,
We weren't aiming to, I mean we were trying to get there, but if we didn't get there,
yeah,
it wasn't a problem.
It wasn't a set date, there was no reason to be there, it just would have been 2 weeks north of Spain and then into Portugal and then kind of going throughout Schengen, blah blah blah.
Because we still need to actually plan Portugal.
We do, so I guess we can do that today.
Yeah, perfect.
We are going to be moving on to the next destination now. It has been really rainy today and very grey, so our batteries are not doing very well. They're about 50%, which is the minimum we can run ours to. So we're going to go on a drive to our next destination, which I believe are some hot springs. I was kind of hoping Sam confirmed for me there.
Yes.
But yeah. So we're not too sure what the situation is yet there. So basically, because of COVID, the hot springs were drained outside, but the ones indoors you can still go to. I'm not sure if that's the case. If it is, the indoor ones are about €4.50, so that's fine. And obviously, if that isn't the case, then we'll be at some free hot springs once again. So we'll catch you there. Morning guys, I have got up super early for me. It is 7:51 to be precise, so in the UK it's 6:51, so very early, and my body clock still hasn't got used to the Spanish time even though it's only an hour. Anyway, last night we pulled up to a park up right next to some free hot springs, so that's where we're going this morning. I thought I'd show you Onyx as well. We're leaving him here, he's all tucked away in bed. Anyway, we're going to head down now. It is raining, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho, if you're going to get wet, you may as well get wet. Literally walked like 10 metres and we're soaking wet already. This is a stupid idea, but we're hoping it's actually open because last night there were people in it, but there were like barriers put up. People were just going in, but obviously now it's like daylight, so we've missed sunrise, which is my fault. That we're worried people might like tell us off, but we're just gonna be like, "Hablas usted English?" No, but they say no. Well, we don't know how they were sitting in there last night. There's hardly any water. That one's empty. That one's very shallow, and so's the one at the back. Sam, are you gutted? Are you gutted? Boo. We are gonna go to the hot springs at like the leisure centre. But it doesn't open till 10 because it's All Saints Day. I forget that day even exists. So yeah, we're gonna get breakfast and then we're gonna head on out. It just would have been nice to go now while Onyx stays in bed till like 11, rather than going during his wake up time because I have to sort him all out. Bet when we get back he's still in bed. This is the park up we stayed at. It was actually full last night of cars. Obviously we're gone. There's a bit of an encampment over there, which looks pretty cool. Anyway, let's show you Onyx. Hello. Did we leave you? Right guys, we are going for a second attempt to get to some hot springs this morning. We'll be going to the paid ones, which is an 8-minute walk down the road from this car park. €5.70, not €4, whatever I said. So yeah, we're gonna head off now. We ended up heading to Termas Altares, which had a variety of thermal baths and ice cold tubs to dip in and out of. Unfortunately, we couldn't film due to privacy, but we absolutely loved the relaxing atmosphere here and highly recommend visiting. Go.
We've not had any fun without you at all. We didn't do anything.
No fun. We did not go to a hot spring.
No, we didn't go and get relaxed, nice thermal bath. Oh God, we'd never do that without you.
Yeah, we had a really nice morning at the thermal baths. It was all like Japanese themed. 37 to 41 degrees. Some of the little hot tub areas were, and there was like little waterfall things that you can kind of go under so it massages you. It was really nice, so yeah, it's definitely worth the money. Don't forget to bring flip-flops because if you don't you do have to rent some, which is an extra €2.50 each, so we had to do that because we didn't come in flip-flops. So anyway, I honestly have no idea what the plans are for the rest of the day, but but I know we're not far from Portugal, and that's about it. So I'll pick up the camera once we know what we're doing. We have just pulled up to another air 20 minutes down the road. We didn't want to travel too far because we've been driving around all day trying to find a supermarket that's open, but that doesn't exist on All Saints Day here in Spain. So we just thought pull up and just chill out. Fortunately though, there is a restaurant just over there, so fingers crossed they are open. I can hear music from them, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily serving, because I am starving for some patatas bravas. Anyway, this air also has free electric as well as the standard like services. It's truly beautiful. There's hot springs here, but unfortunately they've been emptied because of COVID, but you can also wild swim in the lake. So yeah, definitely going to spend the night here. Also, we are on our last 1 or 2 days. We never have exact dates, and I feel like we need to do something to do a huge send-off to the north of Spain and how amazing it has been to us. So gonna have a little think. Do you ever have those days when things just do not go to plan? Well, we had a few of those days after staying at this air. Everything we wanted to do fell through. To buy some time to think about other potential plans, we did our laundry, which was a total of €12. That was 2 weeks worth of washing piled up. Oh, how boring. We then tried to find another hot spring, but it wasn't free and the car park was full. So I'm not gonna lie, I have been feeling really deflated with our travels the past few days. We actually haven't done much, we've hardly picked up the camera, and there's just not much going on in this area. It's making me just want to go straight into Portugal, but I know that I just want to do one last thing before we go. But really maybe it's just a mindset change and I should just crack on and get into Portugal rather than faffing about trying to find things to do here. My only worry about going into Portugal so soon is it doesn't look like there's as many airs and things like that, and I've heard about the camping ban, for example, so I just wanted to do a few extra days here whilst it was easy and then, you know, face the challenges after. So yeah, we're just kind of trying to decide now whether to just stay in Spain or to just go to Portugal. So we found ourselves back in the town from 2 nights ago at another air, filling our time with some DIY jobs, gluing some of our hooks on permanently and fixing our towel rail that Sam kicked off the wall. We were then faced with the decision we put off for a few days: leave to Portugal or stay in Spain. So guys, the big question is this Spain or Portugal?